Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Look at the amount of damage that they can layer on top of it. A Maffil, Silas, if he steals something like the Cannon Ultimate or a Curtain Call, can also follow up on that. The Brom, though, I think into Fnatic specifically, the knowledge of where PSG was, that play that didn't really work out for either of them, but they found the shove afterwards. They're able to take control of the Dragon Pit, and getting an early Drake, especially after having seen 2 games today that were basically decided,
is just going to be picked up. Cannon Barrage could have been used. I mean, we've seen Cannon Barrages steal things in that pit before, especially as LCK commentators.
Certainly. There are a lot of ways they could have come in a lot faster there.
Yeah, just didn't quite have enough people in position, and now Kyling's forced to flash, get himself out of the way. Bwipo's going to get first blooded, though. Hanabi flashes forward with his flaming sword. Now Maple with an opportunity. He's got his own slicing maelstrom and will clean up Fnatic. Better late than never here for PSG. Going to smite it. That was a whoopsie. And now, any advantage that you were supposed to get from the Rift Herald is non-existent.
I don't like it. I get so excited for Fnatic early games this tournament. I get so excited.
Yeah, well, the door is going to be shown to Fnatic now as both of them get knocked up with the Glacial Fissure. Kyling down very low as now Niski gets into the Cataclysm alongside Bwipo. He's going to get that work done, but it's a 1-for-1 as Bwipo's already been taken down. Maple still with the Undying Rage available. Bean not going to be able to get any further forward. He does, of course, have a lot of long-range abilities. As meanwhile, on the top side, picture-in-picture, there is a lot of work being done by Hanabi. As Adam going to be forced back home yet again. We'll have teleport if he wants to get back, but this is going to be the Drake taken away by PSG.
The scary part about taking fights like this as Fnatic in these skirmishes is that Maple gets to press R second over Niski in every fight, in every scenario. So if you do go too far, if you do go too deep, trying to look for these kills, there's no way out. There is a very easy punish available for PSG as long as Maple is nearby. So it's just so terrifying to commit. Lantern block.
Oh no, it's been what? He's just able to walk out, but it was well blocked.
Yeah, I was scared for a second.
Well, now Maple's going to come through. Yeah, exactly right. Once again, extended exchanges. It's another concussive blows to come through to get that stun as now Niski. He's got his Undying Rage as well as Maple. He's going to proc his. That's the killing spree for the Silas. As, yeah, he unfortunately doesn't have the ability to press Q and get all of his health back afterwards, so he's just going to die to minion.
It's a bit dramatic. They're 1k gold behind. They have a composition that can still fight, but we can't get this lead extend, right? And it's not like the PSG side doesn't snowball well. And now Niski able to pick up both his guild force and also has the lethal tempo, so he's going to put out an insane amount of damage.
Unified.
Yeah, well, they're just going to dive straight underneath this turret before that teleport could even come through. Barrel's going to come up and going to be avoided completely. The Cataclysm comes on in, and Hanabi, unfortunately, this ain't it, my friend. He didn't have his Cannon Barrage and was just trying.
Basically going straight from EU Masters, but not like Adam did, where you win EU Masters and then you have like a split of LEC, but just straight to the World's group stage.
Teleport, and he could try to look for a flank here. He's got his ultimate available, but he's sticking with his squad for now. They're playing this so slowly, Fnatic are so safely here.
And Maple's the one actually looking for the flank, as you can see. Makeshift cannon, and in goes Adam. He's immediately exhausted. The rest of the team, they do need to try and follow up, but it's the flash out from Kyling. Niski looking for the low health targets. He's going to take down Unified in the backline, and Bwipo's going to deal with Maple, who tried to do the same thing.
There is the immediacy of Fnatic. Even though Adam doesn't actually find anyone specifically with the slicing maelstrom, he does even exhaust and split up the fight. And that is
comes up to when he goes to the sideline. It was bottom before, now the top side. He gets a turret, and the rest of his team goes with him. They're kind of setting up. But I mean, the beginning of the game, get that early Drake control. I know this is a big meme in the LCK whenever I call a game LCK on that. But having that early Drake control,
that's
nice.
Another Cataclysm. Bwipo deep underneath 2 turrets. He's going to get taken down, but can Fnatic find anything more? Niski now has to use the Undying Rage. Looks to try and spin his way out, but he's on top of a Cannon Barrage and will be tidied up. Adam with the ultimate, but only onto Maple, who uses the best item.
The rest of your that deep rider without the rest of your team to follow up, and also one of the most fat members in Niski isn't here.
Well, now the bullet time comes through. Hylissang going to flash out of the way. It's now Maple coming on in for the flank, but not going to get too much with his slicing maelstrom that he stole away. Hylissang with the 3-man plays pretty good, but he's still dead. Saves, possibly, one of the members of Fnatic.
Tanky. don't really get a lot done. Do really like Fnatic's attempt that we don't get to see here now, or rather successful attempt at taking up the Baron. That's
Gonna get flashed on and killed.
Hey, I said it earlier. Suddenly Tryndamere appears. And your side lane is and
No, that's Cater.
That's Cater.
I appreciate
you used to
being a little bit volatile sometimes, but PSG have also had some rough early games. RNG comes to mind, and now the trap being set again. We've seen this one before.
There's a lot of PSG members around here, but Niski is still very, very scary. Adam's going to teleport in. There's the slicing Maelstrom. The stand beside me comes on forward. Kaiwing staying alive. The exhaust comes in, and both of them are dead. And PSG, after tidying up both of the solo laners, are thinking about grabbing some more control around this Baron.
This is not what I had in mind when I was talking about the teleport coming in here from Adam to look for the big ultimate there, because they don't have enough follow-up damage. You hit the slicing Maelstrom, but you're not able to kill anybody, and this is just too little too late here.
Well, now Maple looking for more. Whippo's going to get himself out with the help of Hylissang, though. And there's another bullet time to come through. The flash forward from Maple. He doesn't want to give this one up just yet. Still has the Undying Rage. Do so, putting the flag down to help everyone out as well. It's down to half health. PSG have no idea. This is gone.
And they can't even contest.
Yeah,
he
and
can't
Drake's
get far
not even
up.
up. And they might be able to sacrifice Adam, but to get a Baron for this, you'll take that any day of the week. The flash comes in, there's the dash cannon as well. He stuns them up. Cannon barrage comes on down, and yes, they managed to take the purple ninja.
If your team is sneaking a two-man Baron, you don't have to shove in the bot wave. Like, you can take it a little bit slower. Adam investing a lot and actually getting taken down, but Fnatic,
He was baiting. It's totally I'm trying to catch up.
They will get the Drake as well. They are able to get Adam's flash, and we'll see how big this Red Bull Baron power play ends up.
To get themselves a lead that is going to be able to allow them to win as the cute little shot onto the turret, and then
We've already lost your Kennen. You didn't have map control.
yeah, I agree. I think it's actually really interesting because both teams, if left alone with turrets, like this game will just be over. And now he's made his way back to the rest of the team. PSG now just trying to tidy up the mid lane. It's great hook onto River from Hylissang, but they're not going to engage. Niski spotted out off to the side, checking their flanks. As Bean finds a deadly flourish. No Q from River.
Adam's got flash.
Again. These are magnetized.
There it is.
As there he goes, Adam finds the stuns. The slicing Maelstrom is just beautiful as Bwipo puts them into the Cataclysm as well. It's a good kick from River, and they haven't quite got the kills. It's a double from Onivia. Remember the amount of damage these barrels raining through as Bwipo's still got a smite, I guess. Looking to see whether they can steal this one away. He gets on in, not going to be secured. It's Hanabi that takes down the dragon of all people, and Fnatic
Like damage coming through.
And while I love the angle that Fnatic tried to go for, you also saw how ready PSG were, right? Like,
Is going to be exhausted on the side of Fnatic. I mean, it's really hard to win these longer engages because of that, these longer fights, rather, I should say. And unanswered for even a few seconds, these structures just disappear.
Yeah, Hanabi in that mid lane. He just needs one auto, decides he doesn't want to. It's not even worth
Hanabi basically has enough DPS to just win against everyone on Fnatic. If you can't find a gangplank, it's not enough, but go to
Great
Maple.
hook. As Maple is going to put down the Undying Rage. Gets himself out of the way, but that means that ultimate...
If they can win here, the game is still very much within their grasp.
They've got to kill somebody early in this fight. It needs to be either Unified or Hanabi, or both, ideally.
Oh, this could be the pickoff, though. Adam just destroys the Silas! His ultimate was better as the hook is going to connect from Hylissang as well, but he does take a lot of damage there as Unified throws down a defensive bullet time, but this will be the Ocean Soul for Fnatic, and Adam, the young gentleman of the top lane, just obliterated.
And, I mean, you end up dying here in a straight-up side 1v1 before the fight actually happens. We don't even get to discuss how the longer fight goes.
Check. Hook is easy there from Hylissang as well, and Kaiwing has to do this. He has to try and get some vision. As in goes Niski, maybe didn't want to be doing that necessarily, but there is, oh dear, a turret shot in the sky. And the Undying Rage is going to wear off.
Well, where they're going to blow you up in seconds, and then that health regen doesn't matter. But Maple!
Oh no, Maple. Out of the death chamber, maybe back in there. As he's looking to try and just last for as long as possible.
Top.
Bean wants this. The flash comes through. There's the curtain call. One of these bullets probably needs to connect, but not really, as the Cataclysm is going to close the gap, and Bean is going to connect it. And now PSG lose their...
Now, though, a little bit slow on the realization.
The Baron's down to 3,000. Okay, so they do have the vision available as Adam...
ult. Have the cooldown available though. It comes up very, very quickly. We're very deep into the game, but if PSG can push before that is available, the Maelstrom is such a big team fight moment.
Onivia is just nursing his barrels right now, waiting for that opportunity, waiting for Fnatic to step too far forward. Does have his cannon barrage. All of the cooldowns that PSG want are up and available.
Maple's about to have his
Oh
teleport
no,
too.
there it is. That was the pick that they were looking for, and Hylissang unfortunately walks into the trap. This is going to be a free inhibitor. Damage.
Slicing Maelstrom is almost up.
Yep, the hijack on the Undying Rage as well as Adam gonna fake this one out, but Bwipo now just gonna flash away. Does have the Cataclysm available. River now looking for his opportunity on Bean. There's the flash forward. Adam doesn't get exhausted. He's going to cut through the Braum, but I think the PSG can still fight with this one. Cannon Barrage now on cooldown, not actually hitting any of the members of Fnatic. As the curtain call comes on in, not going to get too much joy here as Fnatic should be able to hold on to this one as Adam, underneath the relative safety of his inhibitor turret, and PSG are pushed away.
And I don't know if Hanabi can take on a turret by himself through the backdoor resistances that the turret gets. But what if he does?
He has a lot of items. River. Now River. Okay, he's now going to look for the kick. Does find it on Bean here. Gale forces to get himself out of the way. Cannon Barrage not exactly finding the value that they want. Is Hylissang going to flash out? Gets that hook back in as well. Bwipo decides that he just wants to dive straight on top of PSG. Maple looks for the backline as well. There's the slicing Maelstrom. The CC is beautiful under Maple. He's thrown around like a ragdoll, but he keeps himself alive. 1 versus 4, that was ridiculous, and PSG, they can see that one last Nexus.
This might be it here.
Yeah,
it looks like
Niski
it
was
is.
trying to do it.
He was trying so hard, man, but Fnatic, they cross the map, they see an opportunity, they thought they could take the fight to PSG, but they fall flat in the end.
There is so much damage, and this Nexus is not going to stand a chance. It was so heartfelt from Fnatic, but PSG will go up.